They, I don't know, Jews are on the downside a little bit. They'll be back, we're fine. I miss the days. I miss the days of the Jew tunnels. We were kings. We were the king of the conversation when the Jew tunnels were around. Remember the Jew tunnels? Everybody was like, Ari. I'd see them, I'd come into a room, they would talk about, oh, you gotta settle this argument. What the fuck's up with the Jew tunnels? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say Jew tunnels? You don't! You have no idea. I would love to look inside your brain right now. What must you imagine when you hear the word Jew tunnels? Could be anything. I bet you're picturing like what, like a cave covered with dreidels? It was last summer. It was, I don't even know how to explain it exactly. There was some guy who was filming a hole in New York, just a fucking hole. Yeah, I don't know what he was hoping. Maybe he was doing a documentary on holes, I'm not really sure. It's just a basic fucking sidewalk hole. Can you picture that so far? Okay. Now here's the twist, because fucking, I don't know what he was doing with his documentary, but jackpot for that guy. Because where there was no Jew before, out popped a Jew. Yeah, you see the hole, and then like, it looked like an animal, but it was a hat. And then just like Super Mario Brothers, did you get a new life? This fucking Jew popped out. And he just fucking got out of there. You remember the Jew tunnels, right? Yeah, it was a big fucking topic. You gotta look it up. Oh my God, you're gonna have a blast tonight when you get home. Part of you still thinks I'm making it up. I'm not exaggerating at all. That's an accurate depiction. Rizdi, back me up. That's an accurate depiction of what I did. I didn't take any like liberties creatively. And then everybody was like, they saw him fucking go away. It was like, what the fuck? Someone's like, go down there, and like, you go down there. They probably dropped a flare and they just saw it just keep going and going and going. I like to assume they put out like a search party and like they got a group to like go down there, you know? It was like a tunnel digger, a biologist, a fucking scientist, a scientist's daughter for no reason. You know, and then somebody from the government was playing both sides. And then, and anyway, they all died, but the tunnel went down and then it came out in a synagogue. I keep looking at your face because you're like, what are you making up? None of it. They came out in a synagogue and they're like, what the fuck? And they go, hey, what's a tunnel? And the rabbis were like, shh. And that was it. They never explained what it was. They're like, what's up with this tunnel? And they just go, I don't know, use your imagination. I don't know what to talk about. And everyone used their imagination. And you know what they imagined? Underage sex trafficking. That's all. The entire planet was like, it must be for underage sex trafficking. Which is like, no, first of all, Epstein, we go above ground for that. We don't go underground. Use planes. There can be no other explanation than underage sex trafficking. How about storage space is limited in New York? It'd be nice to have more room for things, you know? Like your summer clothes during the winter, or it's a great place to store children when you're trafficking under. Oh, fuck!